All right, let me make sure everything works. Hold on, give me a second. Go to here, and we're gonna go over here. Hopefully my video doesn't go out because I can't see it from where I am. Hold on, give me a second. Let me make sure everything works. Give me a second. Here, and we're gonna go over here. So if somebody did vote on my poll once, that's enough for me to actually say, okay, we'll do that. I'm going to minimize this real quick. I think that should be okay. Yeah. All right. Make sure my face stays the way it's supposed to be. All right. We should get this started. S, A, B, C, and D. See, these are all S is for the highest, and D is for the lowest, and everything in the middle you'll see. So Android 16, he helped Gohan tap into Super Saiyan 2, but he did want to kill Goku in the beginning, but he never went through with it because Bulma changed his being. But seeing as that he helped Gohan tap into Super Saiyan 2, I'll put him in A tier. Only because he helped Gohan tap into his. Plus, he didn't want to kill anything. I mean, he wasn't really a bad guy per se. He kind of was when he wanted to kill Goku, but I don't know. Tournament of Power, Android 17, same thing. I mean, he was a bad guy in the Trunks arc. in the Cell Saga, but he helped. He helped. With the last wish, because you know that Goku would wish for a certain thing. So I'd probably put him in A tier too. Yes, because both of them actually did something good. Android 17 and the Android arc, totally different. He was just a bad guy straight up. And then he got taken by Cell. And he was stupid. So I'd probably put him in C tier. He's not one of my favorite villains. I would put him in D tier, but I mean, he wasn't that bad. But it wasn't my favorite. I'm going to go fast on these, so I mean, bear with me. I'm not going to explain every single one of them. Android 18, Tournament of Power. I'm trying to think of what she did. She basically helped her brother the whole time. I say probably the same thing. Oh, shit. Went back. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Give me a second. Alright. She basically said the same thing. I'm not going to put her in D tier. I'll put her in C tier. She was kind of worthless. So we're not going to do anything else with her. She's going to go in C tier. Android 18, regular. Same thing. C tier. She was kind of useless. Krillin liked her. Krillin wanted to destroy her. I mean, not destroy her. So, yeah. So she's basically just another character that got taken by Cell. Android 19, D tier. All he was to get blown up by Vegeta. Sure, he like hurt Goku a little bit, but Goku was already hurting as it was. So, yeah. So I think he's just a D tier character. He was just there for cannon fodder. Android 20. So Dr. Gero. I'd say probably up in B tier because he created all of these androids. Every single one of them he created. In a way, I mean, Android 17 and 18 were basically already human, but he made them more into artificial humans. Whatever. I think they were already people before he created them. So, I mean, I put him in B tier. I mean, you can kind of like make a statement saying A tier in a way, but I think he belongs in B tier. Android 8, so I love Android 8. I put him in S tier. He doesn't. He shows up in Dragon Ball. He helps Goku along. What's it called again? Muscle Tower. He doesn't want to hurt anyone. He has a nice heart. So yeah, I think that he belongs in S tier. He looks like Frankenstein's monster. Me and my girlfriend actually just watched these episodes kind of recently. I think we're still in the middle of one more episode of Muscle Tower. But yeah, it's where he belongs. This guy, a pool, D tier. He's like another person that's just there. He's kind of useless character. Magetta, which is a Tournament of Power thing. Can't really remember. Should I make another tier saying that I don't remember? I don't. I haven't watched it in a while. I don't know how to make another tier. That's the problem. Add row below. New tier. Don't remember. You Alright. Put the don't remember tier over here. I'm sorry guys, I don't remember Magetta that well to rank him. So I'm not gonna give him, shit for not, because I don't remember. Bubba, I would say she's an A tier character. She was in Dragon Ball. She gave shit to the Dragon Ball team because the Dragon Ball team wanted to know where the next Dragon Ball was going to be or is. So she gave shit to them, but she was a funny character, and she's also Master Roshi's sister. And later on, she brings back Goku for the Dragon Ball Z arc, where he goes into the tournament, and I would say probably an A tier character. She deserves to be an A tier. Bibbidi. Okay. Bobbidi? Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo? What is Bobbidi? Oh, this is Bobbidi. It's not Bibbidi. I was confused there for a second. Bobbidi deserves to be in D tier. All he does is bring back Boo. And Boo was already created before that. All he does is that, and then he threatened him the whole time. He was shit. I mean, he brought Deborah, but Deborah was already the king of the demon realm. So I put him in D tier because he did bring Boo, and Boo was kind of a threat, but not enough. So D tier. This guy came in Dragon Ball. This guy didn't really do much. He was just a smelly character, and he fought Krillin and don't remember. He fought Krillin in the martial arts tournament, and he failed. He was smelly, yes, but Krillin can't smell. So, yeah, it was shit. It was a shit character. This guy, don't remember. Bardock, the father of Goku. Where should I put him? I put him in, because he's not canon. Well, if you really think about it, there is nothing canon except for the original manga. So, he was in the movies. This is like the movie character. This is not the manga character. This is the Bardock, father of Goku one. So I put him in B tier. He is the father of Goku, so I gotta give him some props for that. And the movie is pretty good. I liked it. The guy who plays Krillin, Sonny Strait, plays him in the movie, or for the English dub. I'm not really a I can't really read subtitles, so it's hard for me to read the subtitles sometimes. So yeah, so it was a good movie, a good arc. He goes through. He can remember. He can like see things in the future. You know, sees that his son's actually a great warrior, and he sacrifices himself. This guy, you guys are gonna hate me, but I can't remember a lot of Super later on. I did watch it once, but these guys are mainly for Super characters. So again, I don't remember this guy that well. That well, I know a little tiny bit. I know he has a few different brothers or different people that look the same, almost the same. Beerus, I would say Beerus. I like Beerus a lot. I put him in S tier character. He helps Goku. Yeah, sure, he wants to blow up the planet in the beginning one, but he ends up being an ally of Goku, and he helps them, even though Whis is actually the one that helps them. But Beerus is there, and he fights them whenever they want to fight. He's a good character, so I'm gonna yes, I'm gonna end up like not saying every single character. Look how much characters we have, and I have to really rush. This guy, don't remember. This guy, same thing. See, like they look almost alike. This guy ends up dying because of General General Tao or Tao Pai Pai, not General Tao, Chow Pai Pai, and Goku he's the reason why Goku goes against the last ball, and helps bring back Bora. So I'd say probably a B tier character. Okay, I don't know why it's saying that's not good. All right, some of them I'm gonna go a little bit fast. Broly for Super, I put him in A tier. It's not an S tier character for me. He's really powerful, strong, and I he's cool, basic. But Broly was never really one of my favorite characters, even from the original one. If anything, actually, the original one's actually better for me. I think it's better because he actually likes Goku later on. Super Saiyan, same thing, actually. This guy, same thing. I'm trying to think. Did Goku, is he in the Dragon Ball art? I don't remember, man. I'm sorry. Some of the characters are just blurry on me. I love Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball Inside and Out, but some of these characters, Kaba, Super Saiyan, B tier character. Vegeta helps him through a lot of stuff. Tap into his Super Saiyan. I don't like how they transform to Super Saiyan and Super, the back tingling shit. But he's kind of like just there to be like, oh, Vegeta helped him. Again, same thing. Kefla, she's like a more of a I don't know, man. I'd probably B tier for both of these. And her, it's regular Kefla. All regular. I mean, I didn't hate these characters. I didn't hate them characters at all, but they didn't really have enough time to flush these characters out. Cell Jr., DT character, he was just there because to have Gohan like fight all of them and destroy them. And they did beat the crap out of majority of the Z fighters, and they killed they did kill Yamcha, but who hasn't? Did they kill Yamcha? No, am I thinking about the? I'm thinking about the other thing. I can't remember. But yeah, they beat the crap out of the Z fighters. But Gohan, when he transformed to Super Saiyan 2, beat the shit out of all. That's my favorite part. Champa, he's more of a B tier character. He's Beerus's brother. He shows up because they want to do a tournament together, and yeah, he wants food from Earth, so his brother brings back Earth, so he can have the food from Earth. Chi Chi. C. I don't like her. I like her in Dragon Ball. I think she's cool. I like her as a little kid, she's cute and and everything. But then she turns. I know it's probably different in the manga. I had to read the manga again. But I mean, I think she's more of an unbearable character in Dragon Ball Z because she wants go on to the actual anime. She wants Gohan to fucking do his homework all the time and blah blah blah. She always goes in the way, and she doesn't want them to transform. And I don't know, man. She does help Gohan, I think, with the smarts. So he has more smarts than his dad. So I gotta give her props for that. But she's a mid tier character, basically. Maybe a little bit less than a mid tier character, actually. Chaozu, D tier. He doesn't really do much. And Dragon Ball, period. This is regular Dragon Ball, actually. So he helps Tien with something, and then he ends up getting hurt, and that's basically it. And I would say same thing for this because he's even less in Dragon Ball Z Frieza arc. Versus Nappa. He does kill Nappa. No, he doesn't kill Nappa. He just wounds him, so that doesn't even wound him. So yeah. Why was I thinking he killed Nappa? He didn't kill Nappa. This guy, again, this is from Dragon Ball. I just watched this arc and he was nothing. Goku was just starting on the journey, and this guy was nothing to him. Kui, same thing, D tier. Vegeta beats the shit out of him, kills him. Cyborg Tao. I would say D tier because Goku. There was actually an episode in Dragon Ball Z where Goku can just teleport to him because they make him do a puzzle, and Goku can literally just tap him and it just dies. In Dragon Ball, the later seasons, he fights. I think he fights Tien, and Tien beats the crap out of him. I mean, he's kind of a useless character back then, in this form. When we get to his other form, it's gonna be a little different. This one I don't remember. Dabura, he can go in the B tier. Dabura is different because Dabura was a threat at first, and then they figure out that actually he really wasn't a threat. But at first, he spits on a character and freezes. He can like literally kill them by just spitting on them. He turned Piccolo into a stone statue. And he did. Gohan did have a little bit of a hard time trying to defeat him. But I would say probably a B tier character. Vegeta the whole time though. Oh, I can easily just kill this guy. Blah blah blah. Dende. Hello. I see you. Dende. I would say probably he's another B tier character. I like Dende a lot. He becomes the Earth's Guardian after Kami dies. So, I mean, he deserves to be in B tier. and he makes the Earth Dragon Balls. I have more wishes, which is cool. Deborah, he was kind of a threat. I'd say probably another B tier character. He was kind of another threat to the Dragon Ball team. Ends up getting, I think he ends up dying. I can't remember how he dies, but I know he dies. I think he dies from Vegeta. But he's a B tier character. I mean, yeah, he was kind of a threat. Drum, which is another form of Piccolo. Well, Piccolo's seed or egg, because Piccolo hatched him. Useless character. He was just there to. I think he ends up dying from Yajirobe. Yajirobe ends up eating him in Dragon Ball. Dispo, he's a fast guy. Put him in B tier. He's fast. He does put up a little bit of like a hard time. See, I know some Super later on. It's just some of his characters. I know that this guy right here is a guard of destruction. So actually, maybe I should move him. I'll move him to B tier. So I'm gonna go a little bit fast. See how much freaking characters we have. This guy right here, Evil Boo, is between Fat Boo and Muscly Boo, and he's a dark being. He ends up taking Fat Boo and becoming Muscly Boo. So he was just a mid character that was supposed to be like between both characters, but he was just pure evil. So I'd probably put him in B tier. Frieza, first form. He was menacing. People always like, oh, he's gonna be like a hardcore person, and he was. He like, literally killed a lot of Namekians himself, and so did his team. I would say probably an S tier character. He was a threat, and he deserves the S tier. And then it goes second form Frieza, which he does end up. Is that second form? Yeah, it's the built form. He does end up like going. Oh, he does get hurt by Piccolo, so probably A tier. I would say. It was still strong, but not strong enough for Frieza. I mean, not Frieza for Piccolo. Because Piccolo got a boost. This form comes back into A tier because he has like killing, well, not killing, but wounding Piccolo really badly because he's faster than him and he's still a threat. Final form Frieza, definitely S tier. He ends up like hurting a lot of the Z fighters until Goku comes back finally, but Goku ends up like overpowering him because of Super Saiyan. So, I mean, still an S tier character. Frost, different. I'd say probably a C tier character. He's there. They think he's nice, but he did a swerve. He's really a bad guy, and then Frieza beats him. Fuse Zamasu. I know he's fused between Goku and Zamasu. This guy was hard to beat, so I'd probably put him in A tier. A tier character. He was hard to beat, but I mean, and they couldn't beat him, so they had to go to a different realm again. I love Future Trunks, so I put him in S tier. A lot of people put a lot of shit on him, but come on now, he's the one that if it wasn't for him, then the universe that we know it wouldn't exist. It would have happened the same exact way that it happens in his timeline. So I put him in S tier, definitely. Plus I like how it's like going off of like Terminator. This one's shit. I think it's the buff version of him. So I'd probably put that in B tier, or actually even worse, C tier, because he tries to go up against Cell, and Cell beats the shit out of him, and yeah, it's too slow for Cell, and yeah, it's not even the final form of Cell either. I think it was like, was it the final form? Yeah, I think so actually. Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan Future Trunks versus Demicell? What the hell is Demicell? Semi, I think it says. Same thing. I would say no, actually probably B tier. Yeah, he's better, but not too much better. Actually, it's worse in a way, but almost equal in a way of these two forms. He can go faster though in this form, so I probably put him. I rank him a little higher. Future Trunks from the Goku Black arc. Kind of useless arc. Don't get me wrong. It's still a cool arc, but it's kind of a useless arc. I'm sorry. So we'll go to C tier. I'm sorry though, that one. I like Future Trunks, don't get me wrong, but it was kind of a useless arc. They go to his timeline, and basically all he does is make Goku and Vegeta aware that their timeline could be fucked too, and it was. So, but it was easy because Beerus just did the move on him, Zamasu, and made him disappear. So he's gone. So it was kind of a useless arc. Future Trunks versus Mecha Frieza, S tier. He comes in the beginning of that arc, kills Frieza and his father super fast. He's like with his fucking sword, and so he deserves to be an S tier. Gas. I read some of the manga. Gas was kind of like a person that was hard to beat. I'll put him in B tier for now. I gotta read the manga again, but I remember him being hard to beat with all the other people. I can't remember their fucking names right now. General Tao Popeye. Actually, it's not General Tao. Tao Popeye. It's not General. He's actually not a part of the Rebellion Army, period. He's just a guy that they hired to kill Goku. I put him in A tier, not in S tier. He is an A tier character, though. He is a threat to Goku in Dragon Ball. He almost killed him. If the Dragon Ball wasn't there, Goku would have died. So I gotta make him a threat somehow. I mean, he is a threat. So I gotta put him in A tier. But Goku did survive, and Goku ended up getting a boost, and then coming back and then and Tao Popeye knew that he couldn't win, so tried to throw something at him, tried to blow him up. And then Goku kicked it back, and that's how we got Mecha. Or Cyborg, actually, not Mecha. General White, which is the guy in Muscle Tower right now. Another one that's useless, so I put him in D tier. He's just there. He just runs. It's a useless character. Genyu, B tier. Genyu can actually swap bodies, so that's a cool move. Ends up swapping bodies with Goku, but he doesn't know Goku's power. He doesn't know how to control it. So, but I mean, if he had more time, he probably could. But he's more of a B tier character. I mean, that's a cool move, but yeah. He's more of a D tier character. He's just there in the beginning, I think, and or something like that. Goku beats him. Yeah. Go. Holy shit. We might have to have a second part of this, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do all of this. I'm gonna end this like another less than an hour. So if I'm not done by then, yeah, I might end this like sooner. Gogeta base form in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Awesome. So I say probably he doesn't do the job. So I can't give him an S tier. He doesn't. Neither does these, but these are more like characters that were fucking epic and always menacing. I love Gogeta. That's my favorite fusion. So I'd probably put him in A tier. He does. I love the way. I love everything about that when he transforms and how he's fat in the beginning, and it's funny because they do the same exact fucking thing in another arc before that with Gotenks. But yeah, he deserves to be an A. Yeah, same thing. He ends up like taking it to freaking Brawly, but he ends up defusing. So, Gohan Frieza arc, B tier. I like Gohan, but I don't really care for this Gohan, so probably B tier for me. He doesn't really do much. He's just there. He does end up like saving a Namekian, ends up like, but I mean he gets his ass kicked multiple times. Gohan ape form, B tier, same thing. I mean, Vegeta. He faces Vegeta in ape form, and they what? Shit. How did he transform back? I can't remember. He must get his tail cut off or something. But yeah, he deserves to be in B tier. B tier. Goku. I mean Gohan boost, which isn't it the same fucking thing? Yeah, so I put him in B tier. This is basically the same fucking Gohan. Because he already got his boost in this one. Gohan, which is the Super Gohan, basically. That's the movie, right? Yeah, it was kind of useless. Another useless one. I put him in B tier. He's cool. He's cool looking, but he wasn't really anything to be. Majin Buu arc. I would say probably an A tier. An A tier. I'll do an A tier. Actually, you know what? No, I put him in B tier. Not that he was shit in it, because he wasn't. He was actually better than both of these Gohans. Actually, all three of them, or four of them together, actually. But he lost his power. He lost some of his power from the arc before that. But he's still strong, and he does. Actually, do they have it? No, they don't. They do right here, I guess. But he has a hard time fighting Deborah and Vegeta the whole time, whining about it. Gohan, Super Buu, S tier, definitely. That's Ultimate Gohan right there. My favorite Gohan, one of my favorite Gohan, second favorite Gohan in the series. He's like, and Buu's like, what are you gonna do? And then he's like, I'm gonna kill you, or I can't remember exactly what he said, but he deserves to be an S tier, and he's a badass. Even though he doesn't do the job, like usual, Gohan never really does a job. Goku has to push him to do the job if he can, or somebody, but he has a hard time, man, doing the job. Tournament of Power, He does do a really good job. So I gotta give him some. So I'll give him A. Tournament of Power, he does do a good job. I gotta give him that. Sorry, something weird just happened. I don't know. Gohan second form. Second form. Oh, Frieza. Again, useless. If anything, actually, I'll put him in C tier because he is useless against Frieza. I mean, these ones, he had a little bit better time. This one, useless. Nappa, same thing. Useless. Sorry, but he was. This one, S tier. He's actually ahead of Gohan Ultimate. I love when Gohan taps into Super Saiyan 2. It's like awesome. With the help of all of the people that make him like that, and Goku is like, "You can do it. I believe in you. You can do it." Everybody else doesn't believe in Goku. If Goku didn't see that in him, then the whole entire fucking planet would probably been destroyed. So let's go down. Raditz Saga. I would say probably A tier. I know that's blasphemous, but the reason why I say A tier is because the way Raditz was gonna kill his father and Piccolo, but I mean, and then Raditz sensed something, or he had like his scouter, and he's like, "What the heck?" And all of a sudden, Gohan comes out, breaks out, and knocks Raditz to the ground. He's a strong character even from the beginning. I'm not saying that he's not strong, because he is. If he just knew how to control it, he would have been actually probably the strongest character in the series. All right, these are all Gokus. Holy fuck, man. Goku at 23rd. So this one, he's a little bit of an adult. He fights Piccolo, beats Piccolo, and has the money. So I probably put him in S tier, because that's a really cool arc. I really like that arc. He deserves to be in S tier if that's the adult Goku from the Dragon Ball 23rd arc. He deserves, and he gets married at the end, and he lives happily with his wife Chi-Chi for a while, for a little while. But he deserves to be in S tier. Goku, Kaioken times 2. I put him in A tier. He does beat the crap out of Vegeta with that move, but Vegeta survives. Times 3, same thing, same exact thing. Times 4, same thing. Tournament of Power, Goku, base, B tier. He does hurt multiple people in the tournament. Doesn't obviously kill anyone, but yeah. Goku Black. Another strong character, so I'll probably put him in B tier. Oh shit. I'm going a little bit fast now, okay? I'll say one thing about these characters for a little bit until I run into one that I want to talk about. Goku Black. Scythe. Same thing, B tier. Goku Black. He's a menace to Trunks. He does end up destroying the planet. So, well, not destroying, but ruining the planet. So, that's what makes Trunks go back. So, yeah, B tier. A tier. He's an A tier villain, definitely. Goku Blue, Tournament of Power. He's really strong in that one. He's like, that's like one of the strongest forms of, because he's mastered Goku Blue. He mastered this form in this tournament. He's not as strong as the manga counterpart from later on, but he's mastered that form. So, Goku, Great Ape, Pilaf Saga. He doesn't really do much. He's rowdy, and so I put him in C. That's like the first first Great Ape form that you ever see in Dragon Ball when Goku transforms. But it's cool how he leads up to it. Goku, Great Ape. Same thing. Same thing. Goku. All the Kaioken going to be A tier. It does hurt his body, but he does end up doing a good job on like hurting them. So I gotta give it some credit. Goku. Now this is one of my favorite forms, so I gotta put it in S tier. When people they wanted to know what the hell this form was because they didn't show it. I like how this ad's right here. So I'm gonna just close this ad out, and I'm gonna close this one out too. So yeah, that's the MUI, SUI, right? Goku. That's the base one, right? That's not the. Is that the? No, that's not the base one. That's the almost mastered UI, and it says mastered right there, actually. Okay. He's freaking powerful in this. And ends up fighting Jiren with the help of his friends, obviously. But if it wasn't for this form, they probably would have knocked out a long time ago. So yeah, I gotta give this form credit. Mecha and Spirit Bomb. Okay, B for this one. He doesn't do the job. He doesn't kill Frieza. So I gotta give it a B. But he does wound him a lot, so I gotta give him that. Goku Spirit Bomb Determinate Power. Now this one is the one that helps him, I think, transform into UI Goku. So I give it an A. Because he ends up getting it bounced back at him. And that's how he taps into UI Goku, I think, right? So that belongs in A. Super Saiyan 3 Goku versus Beerus. C. I love Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but he gets like flicked, and that's it. He's done. So yeah, he deserves to be in C. Versus Kid Buu, I gotta give an A. I give Super Saiyan 3 versus Kid Buu an A because even though he doesn't stand a chance, but at least he's even. He's even with Kid Buu when he's Super Saiyan 3. I think he's even with Kid Buu. But he does get his ass kicked because he gets worn down. Because Kid Buu can easily regenerate, so he doesn't get tired. So I'd say probably an A tier. This has got to be an S tier. Oh shit! I keep pressing that wrong button. Where'd it go? Went away. Well, regular Super Saiyan Goku, for the first time, is going to be an S tier. Let's say that. I don't know what the fuck happened to it. Okay. This definitely going to be an S tier because that's the first time Goku ever revealed that he can have another form. Before that, there was just Kaioken. So, I gotta, you gotta give Dragon Ball props for that. So, as base UI, Omen. That's the first time you actually seen UI. I gotta give it an A tier. Was strong, but he still wasn't, what Ultra, mastered UI is. Same thing with this one. He was a little bit better, a little bit stronger, but still not as strong as this one. Oh my! I didn't know how many freaking Omen forms there were. I completely spaced it on that one. Hold on. Am I off? Hold on. I'm sure that I'm not off. I'm not off. Okay. I wasn't sure if the screen was this off a little bit. It's not. Android 19 Goku. He was doing a good job all the way up until this heart virus. So I gotta give him a B. I do like this Goku, and if he wouldn't have had the heart virus problem, then I would have gave him an A at least. But no, he had the heart virus problem, and he couldn't fight him, and I don't blame him for it, but yeah. Super Saiyan Red Goku. This is when he first transforms into a god. So I gotta give it an S tier because it is one of my favorite forms because I love red, the color red. This form looks awesome, and I loved it when I first seen it. Actually, I think I have the movie of this. Super Saiyan Blue Goku versus Broly. I'll give it a tier. Actually, yeah, I give it an A tier. He puts up a good fight against him, but Broly gets stronger and stronger and stronger. Goku Black and B tier because he does a shit job. It's not his fault. It just can't stand up to him. Golden Frieza, B tier, A tier. I mean, puts up a good fight against Golden Frieza, but still not enough. Granola. I don't know. I can't remember, man. I can't remember. It's been a while since I read the manga. Goku first fight. Oh, hit. This was a good match. So I'll give this an S tier. That was a good match. When he fought him for the first time, he can like tell. He went along with the fight. He could tell the hit was going in the future and knowing every single one of his moves. So he knew to like go a little bit further and block. He learned for the fight. That was a good fight. Super Saiyan 3 Majin Buu arc. A tier. I know people that's controversial, but I put him in A tier. I like Super Saiyan 3 a lot. I think it's one of my favorite forms. I think that he would have beat Boo right there if he wanted to, but he chose not to. That's what I think. But I like how he transforms into different forms when Boo. I like that. Manja Vegeta. Not Manja Vegeta. Oh, Goku versus Manja Vegeta. That was an awesome fight too. I put him in A tier. I'm not gonna put it in S tier though. This was a really good fight. Both of them were basically even until Vegeta fucked everything up for everyone. Or fucked everything up and like hit Goku in the back of the neck with some kind of chop. They probably would have defeated Boo if Vegeta didn't do that. So yeah. This one is Goku versus Moro. This one's awesome. I remember this scene. Shit, I forgot to text my girlfriend. I just realized. Sorry guys, hold on, give me seconds. I woke up like even earlier than usual and I forgot to text her. My bad. So I give this one. This was a cool scene. I'll give this one an A tier. This is a cool scene in the manga, whatever you want to pronounce it. Perfect versus Perfect Cell. This was a cool match, but I know that Goku was wouldn't be able to actually defeat him because Cell wasn't using all of his strength, and actually they were kind of even when Cell didn't use all his strength. So yeah, he's B tier definitely. Goku versus Raccoon. This was an awesome fight. This is awesome, so I put him in A. Not because it wasn't really a fight though. Actually, was Raccoon? Raccoon. Yeah, Raccoon. It wasn't really a fight. I think he just lifted him up in the air, and it was so fast nobody could really realize that it was even him. So I'm trying to think if I got a mix between him and I don't know, but that was cool. I think it was that one. Goku Oob. B tier. He doesn't really do much. He was trying to like find Oob for the whole entire like last thing, and I put him in B tier, and he fights Oob and to see how strong he is, and then he goes off with him. Yeah, so there's nothing much to say. Tournament of Power, Golden Frieza. He helped Goku through a lot. In that tournament, he actually gave Goku power, I think. He also was one of the creatures, I should say, that helped him get, what the hell's his name? Jiren out. So I gotta give him props. He helped through a lot of that arc. Broly, he was a shithead, and he was just there, and he ends up getting beat up. So I probably put him in B tier in that one. Golden Frieza versus Goku. Again, the B tier. He didn't really stand a chance against Goku. Goten versus Trunks. C. Ooh, I'm sorry, but the kids don't really deserve much. They're not there that much. Gotenks versus Beerus. When the hell did he verse Beerus? I can't fucking remember, man. Actually, I put him in. He didn't do anything, so D tier. Versus Super Boo. I do like Gotenks. I'll give him an A. He didn't do the job, so I can't give him an S tier. But he ends up putting up a fucking fight, unless it's not Super Saiyan 3. Nope, they don't put Super Saiyan 3 in here, I guess. So yeah, he puts up a good fight versus him when he transforms Super Saiyan 3. But yeah. Gawasu, he's a good guy. I put him in B tier. He doesn't fight or anything like that, but he tries to help Zamasu and tell him, look, this is how it is. But he didn't want to listen. So, Grand Priest, S tier, because he's fucking powerful, and he's more powerful than any of the angels because he's the father of the angels. Not higher than what the hell's his name? Shit. I don't know why I can't remember his name. He's got to be in here. I should know that, man. Oh, we'll come to him when we get there. Supreme Kai, Grand. He does show back up in the manga later on. when they go face Maru. I would say probably for this one, I'd probably put him in B tier. He is there, but he does make Boo. That's the guy who made Fat Boo. and a little bit more nicer and actually have a conscience. So I'd probably put him in D tier for that one. Granola. It was more like the heaters. That's what these guys were. I remember now. The gas, and everybody is the heaters. Granola. He's a bad guy at first. Well, he's more like a in between guy. And he ends up becoming a good guy later on. He ends up getting his life cut short because of the Dragon Balls. Probably a B tier character. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't anything to be like, okay, Gregory D. That's all I got to say about Gregory. Dildo. He has a freezing power, but Vegeta kills him, so I would say probably a D tier. It's kind of a shit. Sorry guys, hold on. .430, we're gonna end it. So we gotta get through this. Hero is Kami, but in disguise, because he doesn't think that Goku can actually defeat Piccolo. Because if Goku knew that if Piccolo dies, then Kami will die, and Goku wouldn't like that. So because he treated Goku, because he doesn't think Goku could do it. I know it's not him yet, but I put him in C tier. I'm sorry. Terminal power hit. Shit. I can't remember, man. I can't remember terminal power hit. Hit himself. We'll go in A tier. Terminal power hit. I can't remember. I had to put him in. I can't remember. In Perfect Cell, he is a menace, but he has to run all the time. So I'd probably put him in C tier. He has to run all the time because, or else he will get defeated by one of the weaker, actually one of the stronger ones at the time. Shit, did he? I don't know if he stands a chance against. I know that when Piccolo gets a boost, I don't think that he still has a chance against. I don't know. I put him in B tier now because now I can't think. Infinite Zamasu. All right, this is when the world's taken over by him. So I put him in A tier. He's more of a threat in this one. My girlfriend's texting me now. Jackie Chun. He wins the world tournament versus Goku. I gotta give him. That's the first world tournament. I gotta give him his props. I gotta give him an S tier. Even though Goku and him were almost even, Goku had a little bit more of a kick. Goku would have probably won, or they probably wouldn't have stalemate. I still give him an S tier because he did win the tournament. So I gotta give him that. What's the difference between Jackie Chun versus Tien? Oh, he loses, right? So I gotta give him. I give him a B tier for that one. Shit. I gotta give regular Jackie Chun an S tier. Jocko, a B tier. He helps a little bit, but not really. He's in Tights, which is a prequel manga to Dragon Ball Super. He's in the family for a while, but he doesn't really show up later on, so I can't really give him much props. Joyce, a D tier character. Let's say that I don't need to give him any more props. Jiren, I gotta give Jiren an S tier. He's fucking powerful, and if it wasn't for Goku, he probably would have beaten all of them, and the Earth and everything would have been destroyed. I only have 20 minutes left, so I gotta hurry. Regular Jiren, he's just there. He doesn't really do much. He is a barrier. I gotta give him an A tier. Okay, not as good as this one, but still pretty powerful. Kale. Where did I put Kefla and where did I put them? Right there. Put her in B tier. She's a wimp until later on, until her friend tells her stop being a wimp. Kami, Super Saiyan Saga. He helps Goku. He helps him go to the other world, and go on Snake Way. So I give him an A tier. If it wasn't for him helping him and showing him where to go, then it wouldn't be good either. Kefla, which is the fusion. Now I gotta give this one a B tier because even though she does good, don't get me wrong, but Goku gave her like the best Kamehameha. Oh no, it wasn't Goku. Oh, it's Ultra Instinct Goku is right. Gave her the best Kamehameha in the series, I think. Fucking, it was awesome. He just skidded across it and it was. That's fucking awesome. Kefla, SSJ2. Was it this one? Yes, it was that one. And then the Kefla Super Saiyan. All in B tier. Kibito. He fuses with Shin, Supreme Kai. Was just there, complained about the whole time that Gohan was on the planet of the Kais. Transported Gohan to the other world. Didn't fight. I'll put him in C. He's just there, complains and shit. Goku 21st Budokai. The first. And he does a really good job. I put him in A tier. That's the first Budokai that he goes to. He does a really good job. Doesn't defeat him, but he's close. So he almost wins his first tournament. Try second tournament. I think he faces 10, right? 10 Shenhan. Same thing. A tier. Circuit Water. That's when he fights Top Pai Pai. Fuck, baby. Is this when? No, it's when he goes up to the Corn Tower, fights Top Pai Pai. A tier. I'm gonna put a lot of Goku when he was younger. A tiers. This one A tier definitely. This is when he fight. This one he was on. That was Prime. This is Prime. I don't know what the fuck that is. King Kai. King Kai A tier, definitely. He helps Goku with the Spirit Bomb. He's one of his teachers. Gives him Kaioken. He helps him through a lot of shit that if he didn't, it probably would have been like over for Goku. King Piccolo, S tier. He is a big threat in Dragon Ball at the end. So yeah, he's an S tier person. He almost takes over. King Piccolo, Prime. So this is so if you, I'm thinking that probably he would be in B tier. King Piccolo regular because he's not young. He probably would have taken out multiple people, but I think that King Piccolo Prime is better. King Yama, he's just sitting there, so you don't know how strong he is. Where should I put him? Put him in B tier. He's kind of mean to Goku and Kami. He really has no fucking right to be mean to them. He doesn't, you know. He helps people. He tells people to go to hell or heaven. So yeah, Korin. I love Korin. I'll put him in B. I love Korin. He's not one of Goku's teachers in a way. Helps Goku through a lot. To be a lot faster. That's basically what the whole thing was about. Oh shit, the water thing was something totally different, wasn't it? I don't fucking know. I don't think so. 21st, he fights Goku and he loses. I'll put him in C tier. No offense to Krillin, but yeah, he wasn't really that strong up against Goku. Same thing with this one. He does a little bit better, but still, no. Krillin, 23rd tournament. Sorry, Krillin, I had to put all your characters in C tier for now. First appearance. I like the first appearance. I'm going to put this one in B tier. You know why? Because he's basically is Goku's first real, enemy in a way, but like not enemy. It's like, what's it called again? Like he becomes with Vegeta later on. I don't know, but he becomes his equal in a way, and for a little while. Goru boost, same thing. He's in the C tier. I'm sorry. He doesn't really do much. The boost really doesn't help him that much. Namek, same thing. He does pulls the ball somewhere else and then goes back and forth with them. What's the ROF? A lot of fun Krillins. I don't know. I'll put this one in B tier. He is stronger. I think this is this where he faces Frieza's army? Resurrection of F. Yep. So I put him in B tier. He does do a lot of damage. Krillin, Spirit Bomb. Put in B tier. Turn on Power. He does do a really good job, I think. I'll put him in B tier too. Versus Cell Juniors. Doesn't do a good job. So I'll probably put him in D tier. Sorry. Frieza didn't do a good job. In fact, he ends up getting a horn through him. Cyberman, same thing. Not the horn thing, but he doesn't do a good job. This guy I don't really know much about, so I'm not going to really put... I can't remember. I put this one. I don't know. I can't remember this one. Majin Buu Beerus doesn't do... He's basically just there to make the other new guy look powerful, so probably C tier. Majin Buu versus Kid Buu. He gets beaten the shit out of, so C tier. Um, versus Obora, he beats him. So probably put him in A tier. Majin Vegeta is my favorite Vegeta of all time, so you know where I'm gonna put him. S tier, definitely. Fucking A, man. I know some people don't like Majin Vegeta because he's kind of useless. He does unless lets his mind get taken over, but he's more ruthless, and he wants to. He doesn't care about beating the shit out of Goku. He doesn't kill him. He had a chance, but I'm glad he didn't. But yeah, he deserves to be an S ranking. Blows up himself to sacrifice himself too. Major Machalotron kind of put up a little bit of a fight, but Goku beat the shit out of him. C tier. He ends up having batteries to put inside him. And I just watched that episode. Man Wolf, D tier character. He's like, you turned me into a I was a good looking man, blah blah blah. And then he gets more into man, and then people are like, wait a minute, he looked better as a wolf. Yeah. Master Motaito. If it wasn't for him, people wouldn't know the cooker. So I put him in A tier. The rice cooker. Mori doesn't really do much. He stands around. Becomes the grand Nakian later on. Maru Earth fused. See, I don't really know much about Maru that much. I know he has powers and shit, but not enough. I don't really read the manga that much, and I heard it once. So not enough. Mr. Satan. If it wasn't for him, the Earth would have been destroyed, so I gotta give him props. I gotta give him an S tier. I know, Mr. Satan of all people. But the reason why is because people love Mr. Satan, which is not good for people that are religious, because I am. But people love him so much that they'll literally give him power for Goku and Vegeta to take down Boo. So I gotta give him props. But MUI. I don't get it. Shit, what time is it? Yeah, I only have a few more minutes left. I'm gonna have to finish this tomorrow. I'm sorry, guys. I have things I need to do. So Neil, he fuses with Piccolo. It helped a little bit, but still not enough. So I gotta give him a B tier. Mechian Warriors, D tier. They didn't really do much. Nappa does a lot of damage, so I gotta give him a B tier until Goku beats the shit out of him. No, and then his own guy, Vegeta, ends up killing him. That's right. Topa. This one I don't really remember. This guy is just there as filler arc. C tier. Perfect Cell. Semi-perfect. Doesn't stand a chance against Vegeta Super Saiyan. So I'll give him a B tier. He's not weak by any standards, but he's not as strong as Vegeta as Super Saiyan. Super Perfect Cell. I gotta give him S ranking. He screws over a lot of people though. I'm trying to think. He does end up beating the shit out of. He ends up destroying one of Gohan's arms. I'll give him an S ranking. Perfect Cell. Actually, I put him in A tier. I put Perfect Cell in S tier. He's the one that What is it? Which one was the one that he destroys? I think he's the one right here, right? I'll put them both on S tier. Piccolo versus Goku at the 23rd martial arts tournament S ranking. It's fucking awesome. That battle was great. That was like one of the best battles in Dragon Ball, period. Piccolo Jr. Fuck is Piccolo Jr.? Turn of power. Oh yeah. B tier. Can't really explain, but I know he did really a good job in it. Piccolo versus Android 929. Android 20. Shit, I can't remember that one. It has to be the Android arc, right? Where here's with Kami. I didn't fuse with Kami yet, I don't think then. This is before he fused with Kami, so probably C tier. Not strong enough. Piccolo Jr. versus Beerus. Doesn't stand a chance against him, so C tier. Piccolo Jr. versus Cell Jr. Doesn't do a good job with him either. Piccolo Jr. versus Frieza. Okay, he does a good job. Remember, he does beat the shit out of Frieza, number 2. So I gotta give him A, but he ends up Frieza ends up killing him. Not kill him, but like injuring him. Imperfect Cell. See, I can't remember that one. I think he doesn't do right. I think he doesn't. I think does he take off? Shit, I can't remember. Put him in A tier. Versus Nappa. Doesn't do a good job. C tier. I'm sorry, Piccolo. I love Piccolo. Don't get me wrong. Pycon is a filler arc person. He helps Goku get throw all the old villains back in. I gotta give him A for that, even though it's a filler character. Still good. He does face Goku too, and actually makes Goku go Kaioken. All right, a few more characters, and we'll call it good because it's almost that time. Pirate Robot is in Dragon Ball. It's just a robot. I'll give it a D tier. Saiyan Saga. I'll put him in C tier. Don't get me wrong, I like Mr. Popo, but I probably give Popo from the original series an A S tier. The original series Popo helps Goku like learn how to even go faster and sense things. He's the person the thing that helps Goku sense things. The Raditz, he tells Goku his history, his story. I put him in B tier. Yes, I would put him lower, but he's the one that tells Goku who he is, and he is his brother, and he does put up a good fight. But even though he is the weakest, I gotta give him a little bit of props. Raccoon does he beats the shit out of everyone until Goku comes back. I'll give him a B tier. Roshi, maximum power. This was awesome. It was a good moment. I'll put this in B tier too. He ends up doing the Kamehameha, trying to what was I gonna say? Trying to like put out the fire on the mountain, and we'll do all of Master Roshi, and then we'll do Simon later on. Roshi ROF, which is Russian of F, puts up a good fight. I gotta give him props. I'll give him a C tier. Tournament of Power, Roshi, A tier, definitely. He puts up a really good fight, but he knows when to go. And he knows when he's done. That was good. That was a good moment. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining me. That's going to be it for today. I will do the rest tomorrow, maybe. No, not tomorrow, but next week. Hopefully this saves. I will save this, actually. I think you can actually save it. But I'll catch you guys next time with more videos like these. If you guys leave a like and comment or even view it, if you guys view these videos, if you guys view, if I get 10 views, that will do more of these. If I don't get 10 views, I won't do any more of these, at least for a while. But I would like to do more ranking videos, even on horror movies. I love horror movies. I love everything to do with anything, really. Any comedies you guys want me to do a ranking on, anything like that, I will do.